Hey Summerside, Pastor Deven here. I hope that you're doing well. A couple of items that I want to mention. The first is Connections. So Connections 1 is coming up on September 24th. This is really the first step in getting more connected at Summerside, figuring out if Summerside is a family that you want to connect with, invest in, and journey with. So after the service at 11:45, September 24th, Connections is taking place. Provide a meal. It's a meet and greet, informal time where I can share a bit about our mission and values and really what makes us tick as a church. So if you are interested in checking that out, it's really, again, a first step in getting connected here. Email the office or talk to me on Sunday. Secondly, if you're interested in joining a community group, the first step in that journey is to come to On-Ramp. And On-Ramp is like a precursor to community groups, or in some ways community group done in a larger context, where we learn what does it mean to live in community? What does it mean to apply the gospel in community? What does it mean to engage the mission that God has for us as brothers and sisters, doing that together? So On-Ramp is the first step in getting connected to a community group. If you are interested in this, whether you're new to Summerside or you've been coming here for years, if you want to get connected to a community group, On-Ramp is the way to do that. On-Ramp is taking place October 2nd at 5:45. We're going to do a meal together, spend some time praying, connecting, sharing what God is doing in our lives. It's very much like a community group, but in a little bit larger context. So if you are interested in joining a community group, this is the first step on that pathway. One other item that's been interesting this week is I've been having a number of conversations with individuals who are discipling other individuals. And sometimes there's a passion or a drive to disciple, but there's a fear or an uncertainty as to what that actually means. Like, what does it actually look like? If we meet for coffee, if we meet for Bible study, what do we actually do? And so in one sense, I want to encourage you not to overthink it. But in another sense, I also want to provide you with the resources and the clarity that you need to make your time and your efforts efficient. And so if you are interested in taking your discipleship to a next level and developing or growing in that, I have tons of resources that I would love to share with you. There are individuals in our church who are especially gifted at this, who I know would love to share with you what has worked in their life. If you have somebody in your life that God has placed there, that you see an openness and a willingness to grow and to learn, and God is calling you to disciple them, take advantage of that. That is a beautiful gift from God to be stewarded by you. And so I want to encourage you to step out in faith and obey, make the most of that opportunity. And if you have uncertainty about what that looks like, come and talk to me. We'll address it more in future training, through our sermon series, those types of things. But this has been a unique week in which this conversation has come up a lot. So I want to encourage you in that regard, that if God has placed somebody in your life, you have a responsibility to them. But I'm here to help however I can, okay? Summerside, I love you guys. Thank you so much for carrying out the mission of Christ in your daily lives. I pray for you every day. Right now, you are spread out throughout the city and around surrounding cities, whether it be at home with kids, whether it be in a retirement home, whether it be in the workforce, whether it be at school. You are places right now that God has you for a reason. And so let me encourage you, make the most of that opportunity. Go with Christ, engage the mission, and take advantage of the opportunities that you have. I love you guys. I love hearing about what God is doing. Take care, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.